My name is Dr. Skip Campbell, and if you've gotten to this point, I want to say two things. First of all, thank you. Second of all, congratulations. You're literally one in a million. My job here now is to explain a little bit about this opportunity to you, to see whether or not this is something you could take advantage of. Now, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm trying to give you the information, and the information I'm going to give you, I'm going to try to do it fast so that I can respect your time. And I want you to know that everything I'm about to tell you is absolutely true. My job here, like I said, is not to sell you, is to get you the information so you can decide wherever you are right now whether this is an opportunity you feel like you can take advantage of. It certainly was for myself. In case you didn't hear my story, I used to be a chiropractor. I was a chiropractor for 17 years. I made really good money in chiropractic. In fact, I loved every minute of being a chiropractor. But I wasn't residual. I didn't have leverage. If I wasn't working, I wasn't making any money. The thing that I valued the most in my life was my time, and I did not own my time. I think it's interesting sometimes people, if you ask them what they value, they might put their relationships, they might put their family, they might put their health, they might put their house. They never think about their time. Time was the thing I valued the most. I didn't own it. In fact, I was owned by my practice. And so I realized that there has to be another way. There had to be a way for the average guy who can't rap or can't dance or can't sing or can't act to go out and create residual income. And I found that vehicle in network marketing. And now I'm here to tell you, I was exactly like you. There was no way I was ever going to do a network marketing company because I knew somebody who told me some horror story about network marketing. But I'm here to tell you now, after being in this industry for 7 years, that network marketing works, that it absolutely works, and Amway is great proof. The company's been around for 6 decades. Okay, network marketing works, people make good money in network marketing, and the products tend to be very high quality. So I was open to the idea of residual income. I was introduced to this company because of its great product, Protandem, and now it's been the best decision I've ever made in my life. And I hope to give you information that will allow you, if you desire, to take advantage of this great opportunity. I've discovered some things about network marketing since I got involved in it, and I think I can narrow it down to maybe 4 or 5 really important keys. 4 or 5 really important things that you need to know, facts that you have to put into your head so that you can make a good decision and maximize your chances of being successful in a network marketing company. I think it's not unlike any other business. If you go to open a chiropractic practice, my wife and I, we did the demographics of the city that we were in. We found out how many chiropractors were in that town. We found out what's the median income, what's the average age, what about our location. All of those things went in to us having a really, really successful practice for 17 years. Those exact types of questions need to be answered whenever you start any kind of business, and network marketing is no different. Network marketing is a legitimate business, and if you answer those kinds of questions, you can greatly increase your chances of being successful. In my opinion, those questions are simple. What is your product? What is your company? How does your comp plan work? Are you first or last? Do you have a system? Those are, I think, the 5 most important questions. So let's start with the product, because it was what started with me. I looked at an ABC primetime video, and that video showed me a product called Protandem. Protandem is an NRF2 activator. It is not a vitamin, it's not a mineral, it's not omega-3 fatty acid. It activates it's a strand of DNA, and it does something in your body that no other nutritional supplement can do. It activates this NRF2 pathway. It's called nutrigenomics. It's a category of supplement that we created, that we're the only ones who sit in that category of supplement. When you activate the NRF2 pathway, a bunch of genes are expressed called survival genes, and the net effect is that your oxidative stress is lowered up to 40% in just 30 days. Now, we're also the only nutritional supplement that can make that claim. Oxidative stress is what ages you and causes, by definition, diseases related to aging. And when you lower oxidative stress 40% in just 30 days, you can effectively tell people that you can slow the rate at which their cells will age. I want to say that again because it is so profound. We can slow the rate at which cells will age. Protandem is a one-of-a-kind supplement. The reason that's important is not just because you have a supplement that you can believe in and have science and trust that science, which is important, but it's also important from a business aspect. You see, when you meet somebody that's in a vitamin company, you got to ask them, well, which one? There are lots of vitamin companies. When you meet somebody that's in a juice company, you ask them, well, which one? Which weight loss company are you in? We're an NRF2 activator. We're nutrigenomics. We're the only supplement in that category. We don't have any competition, and our product is patented 6 times over. So in Protandem, our flagship product, we have the ability to lower oxidative stress in humans. The result of that, first and second peer-reviewed study showing that we could lower oxidative stress in humans, spawned 20 additional studies. Studies done by Virginia Commonwealth, Louisiana State University, Harvard. Studies sponsored by the American Heart Association, and most recently, a study done by the National Institute of Aging, your government, published a study and said that Protandim can extend lifespan. Now, that alone, in my opinion, makes it the most important supplement a human being can take. And if you know anybody that wants to age slower, live longer, live healthier, then this is a supplement that they're going to be interested in. But there's a sentence that follows that in the peer review that I think is really important. It says that Protandim was and is the only supplement ever tested by our government that has been proven to extend lifespan. The only one. Why do you take supplements in the first place? And there's lots of great supplements out there. If Protandim can extend your life and lifespan, let me ask you, what's that worth to you? The great Steve Jobs, who just passed away, had billions of dollars in the bank. How much of that do you think he would have spent for another month on Earth or another year on Earth? You can't make any guarantees, and we don't treat, mitigate, or cure any disease, but the government says it can extend lifespan. That's good enough for me. It's easily the most important supplement a human being can take. And that's just one of our supplements. We also, in that category, have another supplement called NRF1 Activator. It activates the NRF1 pathway. I'm not going to go into this video because I want to keep this short and simple, but you can look that up online. We have a skincare line called True Science that can actually activate that NRF2 pathway in the skin of your face. Effectively activating the NRF2 pathway in your skin and face will slow the rate at which the cells of your face age. And we have healthy energy, and then we have real scientific responsible weight management system in physique. The bar, we've raised the bar in science in the nutritional supplement world, and to me, we don't have any competitor right now. There is no equal. And so if you're thinking about product and how important the product is, I can't imagine a more important, beneficial product line. I don't know of one in the world today, led again by our flagship product, Protandim. So if you have a great product that you can get behind, you also have to have a really good company. There's two kinds of companies out there in the network marketing world. There's the privately held companies and the publicly held ones. Ours happens to be publicly held. We're on the NASDAQ. Our stock ticker is LFVN. You can go look it up. I like the fact that we're public for a couple of reasons. One is it gets rid of any deceit. See, the SEC and they examine our books. We can't lie about how long we've been around, what our sales are, how many distributors we have. Everything is an open book. What our product costs, what we pay our distributors, it's all open. There's no fibbing or fudging there. And I really, really enjoy the transparency of being a public company. I also enjoy the opportunity to be able to invest in my company, go to work, and have an effect on the stock price. I really enjoy the back end payday, maybe, if you will. And so there are a lot of benefits for being publicly traded. Those are just two. It's spearheaded by a CEO named Darren Jensen, who's got years and years, decades in the network marketing industry. And he's made some very, very good hires and very good decisions since he's been here. One of them is we're the title sponsors for the Real Salt Lake soccer team. So if you ever turn on to a Major League Soccer game and you see the Real Salt Lake jersey, it has our name emblazoned on the chest of all those athletes. We were just named to the Forbes top 50. Top 50 companies in America. We were the top 5, I think, in the country. We were just added to the Russell 3000 index, which is a really, really big deal. But when Forbes comes out and says this is the top performing company in the state of Utah and one of the top 5 in the whole country, that's a big deal. And it speaks volumes about how your company is being run. And so the fact that we're publicly traded, I think, is a huge plus mark. And if I'm starting to add up plus marks, I've got a great opportunity with a scientific breakthrough product called Protandim, and then I've got a huge plus mark with a company that Forbes has identified as one of the top 5 in the whole country. Those are huge plus marks so far. Then you got to move to the comp plan. Can I make any money doing this? Would this comp plan pay me? One of the misnomers about network marketing is that you got a couple of guys at the top that make all the money and then everybody else chasing a carrot that they're just never going to catch. I remember sitting in a meeting at the very beginning of this company, and something that was brought up was the idea that, hey, Just like in America, if you have a strong middle class, you have a strong economy. Well, what would happen in a network marketing company if we created a strong middle class? If we paid our middle-end distributors enough money that we could have a strong middle class. So we made changes to the comp plan to sort of enrich the middle. And if you look at our earnings statement, something that the SEC requires us to put out so that we can't lie to people about what our distributors make, you can see exactly what our distributors make. I can tell you that we pay by percentage more to our distributors than any other network marketing company that I'm aware of. And if you look at our earnings statement, the statement will show you what those middle ranks make. Starting at Pro 1, where the average distributor will start, all the way up to Pro 10. The middle ranks, the premier ranks, 4, 5, and 6. You can look on there and see that the average Pro 4, and this is average, by the way. You need to understand, this is not the top paid Pro 4. This is the average Pro 4. The average Pro 4 makes $1,000 a month residually. Now, that might not sound like a whole lot to you, but I want you to think about this for just a second. In today's economy, in today's world, with so many people working 1 or 2 jobs, what would an extra $1,000 a month showing up in your mailbox every single month for the rest of your life, what would that mean to you? What would it mean to the average American? The average Pro 5 in our company makes over $2,000 a month. Now we're talking to close to a $30,000 a year job, part-time, showing up every single month. The average Pro 6, $5,000 a month, $60 a year, now more than the average American makes in a year, and they're doing that in a part-time network marketing opportunity. You guys, it's the best comp plan that I know of.